Now, it's no secret that what Todd Boehly's been saying recently in the media has been causing some stir. He's been saying some things that English press, English media, and just the football world just don't really get at the moment and just aren't really understanding, like, who does this guy think he is? I'm here to tell you who Todd Boehly is and how he's going to change Chelsea's philosophy and how it's run as a football club. And no disrespect to any of those content creators or those big places that made these takes. I just want to offer a different viewpoint because I'm not seeing anything very much positive about what they've been saying. I would just like to add my perspective on what's going on and what Boehly's about to do with Chelsea. My name's Jevon. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Glad you stopped by. This is going to be my thoughts on the whole Todd Boehly, Graham Potter, Chelsea situation, and I just hope I can enlighten you about what's about to happen in the next coming years with Chelsea Football Club. This is a great time if you don't have a football club to support or just want to get into football. If you're an American or live in America like me, it's a great, highly recommended. So, let's get started. So Todd Boehly is a successful businessman, owns a successful investment firm, Eldridge Investments. He's a very big pioneer on sports business, and he knows what it takes, and he all the time is expressing that sports is a growing business and it would be great to invest in. So it's not for no reason that he purposed Chelsea Football Club. Absolutely not. He saw the chance. Of course, he was going to take it. If you didn't know already, he's a successful owner of two very big clubs in America. One in basketball and one in baseball. The Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Dodgers. So, he's a bit more famous for what he's done with the Dodgers and really transformed them as a franchise and made them into the powerhouse that they are today in the Major League of Baseball in America. The Los Angeles Dodgers right now are the blueprint of what a successful ownership, foundation, franchise should be run. And it's all thanks to him that the Dodgers are where they are right now. Obviously, players and coaches do their own part, but it wouldn't be if it weren't for him investing so heavily into them, it wouldn't have happened. Just the other day, the Dodgers were one of the first teams to clinch postseason play and hit 100 wins in the Major League Baseball. Fastest to do it. And they've been doing that consistently for the past few years. So what he's been doing, it's not a fluke. It's very smart. He's very intelligent. He knows what he's doing. So you don't have to worry about him making big money signings just to please the fans, buying names, or doing things of that nature, because he's very smart with what he does and how he invests into a sports business, because he knows the number one thing that is important is the fans. If you're not pleasing the fans, then you're not going to be successful. You may win trophies and things like that, but that can only please the fans for so long. So what he did when he bought the Dodgers, and I interviewed a good friend of mine, he's been a lifetime Dodgers fan, and I just asked him a bit about what it was like before Boehly took over, and he just described an owner who really just didn't want to spend money and really invest and try to make the Dodgers into a very competitive team. Like, he just didn't really care, and they didn't use what they had, and they were letting people go, and it just was really affecting how the fans viewed the franchise. They weren't the Dodgers of the past. The Dodgers are a very historic franchise with players such as Fernando Valenzuela, Jackie Robinson, many, many more names, Oral Hershiser, and many other historic figures. But for a while, there was a brief time where they just weren't the Dodgers. But now they are, as I said, just him. They're them. So this should be a good thing. Definitely should be a good thing for Chelsea. He's very, very big right now on saying that he wants to invest in other clubs for youth development. And any Chelsea fan, who's been a Chelsea fan for a while, will let you know that they've been letting a lot of youngsters go. Just look at Tammy Abraham. Just look at any other player. They let them go out on loan and they let them develop, but in not under a way that is successful. A very big thing about what the Dodgers have done and been able to do is build their players from their own farm system. So think in Chelsea terms, in their academy. Keep them in their academy and then promote them to the first team. Now, Chelsea right now doesn't have one of the best academies, but they do have the potential, especially with more money put into it, to become a very big powerhouse academy, maybe of the likes of Ajax, Barcelona, Bayern, of those clubs who produce very good players from their academies. Boehly is very big on that. So you won't have to worry about him selling youngsters, selling things. And I know we were all mad. A lot of Chelsea fans were not happy with him sacking Tuchel, but that's where the next man comes into play. So, let's talk a little bit about Mr. Graham Potter, the wizard in it. He started off very well with Brighton this season. He had them 4th place upon the time, up until Mr. Todd Boehly came calling. Now, immediately, a lot of people came to the conclusion, this guy's never managed a top flight club. He's going to implode. This is such a fast signing, especially in the middle of a season like this. Like, it's insane. And to be fair, those takes are valid. Like, we've never seen someone do this. And that's a lot where the criticism for Boehly and his decisions and just sending sackings and letting people go and making fast decisions has led him to where he's gotten right now. But Graham Potter is a great manager. He's gotten praise from one of the best coaches of all time in Mr. Pep Guardiola, and that's a lot. And what he's done with the clubs he's been with, he's been able to revolutionize and establish a winning culture, and he's really a people person. He studies psychology. He's a very nice guy, very down to earth, and that's very crucial when it comes for developing a team, winning mentality, and for youngsters as well. They don't want to have someone who's trying to always imprint on them their style of football. You don't want a manager who wants his way or the highway. You want someone who's going to understand you. That's why Boehly picked Potter of all people, because he knew that Potter has experience and can adapt very well and will listen, and he's not going to say no. He's going to try to come up with a solution, as he's done with the clubs he's been with. He's a people person. That's very important as a manager. If you're not connecting with the dressing room, you're going to lose the dressing room. You lost the players. They're just going to start playing their own style of football. We've seen it happen before. And that's just not something that's good. If you want to establish a winning culture, you have to be able to control the dressing room. Think of PSG. Mauricio Pochettino could not control that big dressing room full of stars, and what happened? They just imploded. Prime example right there. If you cannot control the dressing room, manage personalities, it's not going to be pretty. And already he's off to a very good start. He's had individual meetings with each player, asking them how they're doing, as a person, not just as an athlete. You got to remember, these people are people. They're just like me and you, regular people, how they want to develop themselves, what they see themselves doing at the club, and everything like that. That's very, very important. Taking the time to do that is very important. Not many people, not many managers really do that. They might just see this as a job. And of course it is a job, but it's more than that. It's much, much more than that. Graham Potter is a very, very good pick. And just on the first game and what we've seen, although it was a draw, you can see changes already being made in just the first few training sessions, first game. You can see it. He's going to establish a very good mentality within the club, within the dressing room, and Boehly will handle the rest. Boehly and Graham and his ownership and everyone a part of this new Chelsea foundation, they're going to be in for a big change. I promise you that. It's just not going to be as fast as we like it. And yes, you can say all you want about him right now as an American. He's still learning. We're all learning every day about ourselves, about the world around us, and just things we don't know. So I think in a few years' time, I can't say maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years' time, that Chelsea Football Club will definitely be a big powerhouse in the Premier League, the Champions League, and maybe just even bigger globally. He plans on making multi-club investments like Manchester City's done, like Red Bull has done, and it's gonna make them a better club. He knows a good amount about the Premier League, and he's gonna make strides to make this club even bigger with investing into the youth academy, investing into other clubs, and making sure these kids don't get shipped out and don't learn how to play top flight football in the Premier League under a Chelsea style of play, with managers and coaches who are really going to take their time and try to develop these kids. It's very important. He's going to establish a very winning culture, and he's going to make a lot of enemies along the way. He's not going to have patience for people who don't want to win. You can get out the door if you don't want to win under Boehly, I'll tell you that. With the Dodgers, he's done the same thing. And he's made some controversial decisions as well. He got rid of star players that people liked, fan favorites, but he replaced them with players who ended up to go be stars. And even with the money he had, all the money he's had, he's been able to invest and make it even better and better and better, to the point where people just get mad. They're like, the Dodgers are just the richest team. But success is not bought, it is built. So you don't have to worry about him making crazy investments and not seeing an end product. You are definitely going to see an end product with Todd Boehly. It's only a matter of time, and if you're not hopping on the Boehly bandwagon, you're getting left behind. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, stay blessed. Much love. If you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe, and peace.